Now, I just got back from one of the most remarkable of all places, the Showcase for Artificial Intelligence and Accelerated Computing in all of its forms, Nvidia's GTC conference in San Jose. There I saw so many different companies capitalizing on Nvidia's software and hardware platform, and they're going to do that regardless of what happens in the Middle East. Nvidia's stock is hard to understand. More on that later. But what keeps people from missing the big gains in the stock is that it's really at the heart of what's known as the fourth industrial revolution. That's where technology overruns the way we do things, not just companies, but individuals. They can do more with less. They can create all new industries we haven't even imagined yet. They can generate amazing profits for companies that harness AI, whether it be ChatGPT or Anthropic or Gemini, and OpenClaw, something I talked about later in the show. They're a canvas anyone can write on. So I scanned the field for winners. I think Dell's worth buying. This is the company that enterprises are using to connect with NVIDIA. I call it the customer's most sought-after technology and one of the most undervalued stocks in the market. I reiterated Dell as a bullpen stock for the club in today's morning meeting, but only if it retreats a bit from these levels. I like ARM Holdings, which I think will be the big beneficiary from a pivot to using not just its monster GPU architecture, but also its more agile CPUs to help manage these AI agents. They need CPUs. ARM's always been tight with NVIDIA. I think it gets tighter. But most of all, if I didn't own it, I would buy the stock of NVIDIA. I know it can go down maybe 4 or 5 points. Doesn't mean anything. It's small. The tech giant's not hemmed in by Iran. It's not shredded by stagflation fears. Its lack of upside has more to do with the structure of the market. NVIDIA's over-owned right now. That won't matter if all the good things I saw at GTC come to fruition, though. Some stocks may be just too cheap to avoid. The bottom line, NVIDIA is one of the fastest-growing firms with one of the lowest valuations in the entire market, and that's always tempting, even with oil up a few bucks and a recalcitrant Federal Reserve, something that may matter to the stock short-term, but absolutely doesn't matter to NVIDIA long-term prospects.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.